A Husband's Duty, Chapter 2, Planning for Revenge. In all honesty, Mirai had never realized she was so brave. She had actually married a stranger. But what was done was done. She would never regret her decision. Mirai returned to her car. Just as she was about to start the engine and head home, she received a phone call from Jinho. Mirai, where are you right now? In front of the civil affairs office, about to go home. Mirai replied casually, hiding her emotions. Yumna has a very important show. I need you to substitute her immediately. I'll tell the makeup artist to provide you with a mask. No one will be able to tell it is you, Jinhu ordered with the tone of a superior. Since Yumna is injured, you will have to suffer a little. Didn't you say Miss Yumna got hurt on stage? In that case, the media should already know she's at the hospital, Mirai replied. But I've already asked someone to let it slip that she will be attending even with her injuries. I told you to go, so go, Jinho said. He was so shameless. In the past, Tangning had already done stupid things like this for Yumna. As it seems, she was being used. However, she wasn't going to continue this way. Mirai stayed calm and nodded. Okay, let me know the time and address. I'll head over there now. Mirai, we are about to get married. Help give Yumna a bit of a boost. Her career is currently on the race, Jinho said. I'll give her a boost, for sure, Mirai responded with a hidden meaning. I'll hang up then. Let's have dinner later, Jinho said. Jinhu had no idea the tables had turned. Presumably now, he would be sitting by Yumna's bedside watching over his lover tenderly. Mirai hung up the phone before giving her manager a call. Her manager immediately responded in anger. President Jin wants you to step in for the B grade model? Is he joking? If you didn't decide to retreat from the spotlight, she would not even survive in the industry. Longji, I've already agreed, Mirai replied calmly. Do you really have to go? Her manager was about to spew blood in disbelief. Mirai and Yumna were both models signed under Tiani Entertainment, but because of Mirai's decision to retreat, her manager was dragged down with her. Mirai knew her manager wanted to stick up for her injustice. Reassuringly, she responded, I won't be that stupid anymore. I will not let them use me, Mirai said. After those words from Mirai, her manager's face lit up. So are you saying you have a plan? Longji, from now on, I can only trust in you. Can you help me to do something? Speak. Her manager was loyal to her. After all, they shared the same objective. Yumna is so desperate to convince the media that she is attending the show even with her injuries because she doesn't want it to impact her eligibility for the top 10 model awards. Help me pay a visit to Tiani He Hospital. I see what you're getting at. Obtain evidence that she was still at the hospital during the show and reveal it to the public? The manager smiled excitedly. No, I have bigger news. She is pregnant and the child is Jinhu's. Also, help me prepare a statement stating that Jinhu has used me multiple times to substitute Yumna during her shows. As for which shows, I will need you to help me find evidence for that. The manager was surprised at first, but quickly understood why Mirai's attitude had changed. Such a shameless cheating couple, not only did they cheat, but they also used Mirai, ordering her around like a puppet. Don't worry, Mirai, I will help you do all these things. Mirai did not respond. She felt unusually calm. She was going to treat them like they had treated her. After clearing her thoughts, Mirai quickly gathered her belongings and drove herself over to the venue for the show to meet up with Yumna's assistant. He was a married man with a strong, bulky physique and a cunning personality. He was reasonably polite to Mirai, even though she was no longer famous. The Mirai family was not still one to be looked down upon. What took you so long? Quick, come and get your makeup done. What type of a show is it today? Mirai asked as she was hurried down the hallway. Nothing special, the assistant replied. In fact, it was actually a jewelry show for the famous French brand HF. After this show, Yumna would have the opportunity to sign on as a HF's spokesperson. Originally, Yumna would have lost her opportunity due to her injuries, but with Jinhoo's suggestion of using Mirai, Yumna certainly had no objections. Actually, on her way to the show, Mirai had already done her research on today's show, the Crown's Star Jewelry Show. Yumna's assistant had intentionally lied to her. Had she always been this easy to trick? Mirai thought. Thanks to Yumna's current status, you have your own makeup room. You will appear in the grand finale, and this is the piece of jewelry you will be presenting today. Here's the schedule, the assistant explained as he pointed to the jewelry on the stage. He then ordered the makeup artist to start applying Mirai's makeup. Did Jinhoo really think that by giving her a mask, people would not be able to tell it's her? Mirai thought. Although what she had in mind was quite extreme, she was going to give the cheating couple a surprise of a lifetime. Meanwhile, Motepyong's assistant had been following Mirai's every move and overheard that she would be substituting Yumna in the show. Immediately, he reported everything to Motepyong. As soon as Motepyong found out, he ordered his assistant, "I'm going to HF's jewelry show. Make arrangements immediately." Yes, President. This wasn't a particularly special show, but he wanted to see Mirai in action. 11 a.m. Classical music resounded off the walls and the show had begun. Inside the makeup room, Mirai's makeup was complete and she was now standing in front of the mirror in anticipation. Wearing a white, tight-fitting long dress, simple but classy, adorning a beautiful golden mask giving off a mysterious aura. Hair tied back away from her face with a single white rose. She was absolutely stunning. The assistant was speechless. Inside, he was thinking, if Mirai was to stand still, she would surely attract the attention of everyone around her. Mirai will help get Yumna the contract for certain. You will descend onto the stage via a chair that will be lowered from above. This bracelet here is the crown's star. Let me put it on for you. The assistant opened the bracelet and carefully put it on Mirai. However, Mirai was slimmer than Yumna, resulting in the bracelet being too big. With a lift of her arm, the bracelet would slide around. This bracelet was designed by the founder of HF for his beloved daughter. In the middle of the golden bracelet was a crown encrusted with white diamond. On the two sides of the crown were two stars made from a pure, immaculate white gemstones, just like two parents protecting their precious child. There's no way for you to wear it. What should I do? Do you trust me? Mirai suddenly asked Yumna's assistant. At this moment, I can only trust you, the assistant noted. With a solution or without a solution, he could only trust the model. This was Yumna's opportunity at being a spokesperson. If he had messed it up, President Jinhoo would definitely fire him. In that case, leave it to me, Mirai reassured. Hurry, get ready, you will be going on stage soon. Amongst all the commotion, The assistant did not take notice of the look in Mirai's eyes.